Hello friends, welcome back. This is Oracle Database Performance 3 on the part 3, and in this we would be going to see how Oracle Database Express works, what is actually what it is, Performance Hub, shared pool, $SQL area, dbms underscore workload underscore repository dot create underscore snapshot, and the Addm report. So Oracle Database Express is sort of a Oracle, yeah, I can show you what it is and it will give it a self-explanatory. So this is it is, and this is the IP 500 EM cell, and you log in as this and system password. And actually from here you can go to the performance hub and get it, or either you can click here and it can actually give you some stats. And so basically it's like a mini SQL control for your Oracle database running. Okay, so what is a performance of? It is one of the module which you go here, and once we generate some load, it will show here what are these loads are. And if I put it like 15-second auto refresh here, so this the graph should come here. And right now, yeah. And what is a shared pool? I have a shared pool. Okay, so the shared pool is like a buffer for the SQL statements. Oracle parsing algorithm ensures that the identical SQL statements do not have to be parsed each time they are executed. The shared pool is used to store SQL statement, and it includes the following components. So it has a library cache, dictionary cache, session information. The library cache contains the current SQL execution plan information. It also holds stored procedures and trigger code. Dictionary cache. The dictionary cache stores environmental information, which includes referential integrity, table definitions, indexings, informations, and other metadata stored within Oracle internal tables. Session informations. Systems that use SQLnet version 2 with a multi-threaded server need this area to store session information. And then it has a different area which is like shared SQL area, private SQL area, PL SQL area, and a control structure. So what is the shared SQL area? The shared SQL area stores each SQL statement executed in the database. This area allows SQL execution plan to be reused by many users. Private SQL area. Private SQL area are non-shared memory areas assigned to unique user session. PL SQL area used to hold parsed and compiled PL SQL program units, allowing the execution plans to be shared by many users. And then the control structure for like contains the log information. What is the $SQL area? So this contains the detail of the SQL along with the child number and SQL ID and the other parameter. dbms workload repository dot create snapshot is for creating the AWR report. With this we can create an AWR report snapshot. And Addm report is automatic database diagnostic monitor. So this report takes an input from already from the AWR snapshots and gives recommendation that what we can do in order to improve the performance of the overall database instance. Okay, so let's go and do the doc review. Okay, so let's try to log in and obtain the current port, which is, so I actually have already configured it. And actually first let me get into my demo lab. Okay, let me do clear here. I see ps grep pmon. I have my demo db running. Okay, so it's not here. .ori db clear SQL plus access dba, and then I do this, which I get like 5500 port, and I'm able to log in. And yeah, so this is where it is. I have logged in, and let's see. It says launch the performance hub page via the performance menu. So the thing is like, that this is for Database Express 12c, and right now I'm on like 19.3. So I go to the performance hub here, and this is the Enterprise Manager Database Express for 19c, 19.3, and this is what the screen is. So it just do not match here, and it is asking me to flush the shared pull. Let me pull alter system flush shared pull. So whatever the definition we read right now, we are just going to wipe out whatever the info is available on different components, like SQL information, dictionary cache information from your shared pool area, from your PL SQL area, private SQL area, and okay, so there is one more this thing. So we are going to remove from controller structures, and we are going to remove everything. So with this alter system flush shared underscore pull command, and it went okay. Now we need to connect as a demo user. So what is my current user, which is like this? I go to my demo / Oracle, which I've already created. Then I need to run the following SQL block, which will perform a number of reads for all underscore objects table, but use is the bind variable. So let's see, and we will copy these SQL here in the okay. Let's see. Yes, I have it here. Okay, so what it is doing, this is the set server out on. So basically this will give the timing. So I'm running a procedure. So I'm declaring type RC is reference cursor, L underscore RC is RC. So I'm defining an object with L underscore, then I am defining L underscore demi all objects dot object name percentage. So inside this table, this is the column name, and whatever the type of this object name is, that will be the type for L underscore dummy. Then for L underscore start variable, has to be the number default, and this is a utility to get time, and I'm storing here. So I'm running my loop from 1 to 10,000 time. I'm opening L underscore RC this cursor, and then I'm doing select using winds object name from all object where object ID is equal to &x. Okay, using I fetch. Okay, using I. Okay, so I value comes from here, fetch into L dummy. So whatever object name coming from while having this wind variable is being put into L underscore dummy, and it is done 10,000 times, and I am closing it. Okay, and I'm ending loop. Okay, and then I am getting this DBMS output, which will get me the time L underscore start, whatever the start time was, and divided by 100 into seconds. Okay, round off. Okay, so minus L. So dbms underscore utility dot get underscore times gives you the current time, and you're subtracting the time what you defined here. So based on this difference, you get the answer. So let's run this. Okay, so set server out on done, and from here let me go till here, and we had to note the time. Okay, so it's running. It took like 0.6 seconds. So let me copy this. Okay, now query the v $SQL area and see the number of SQL IDs values for the our PL SQL. Okay, so I have to get the SQL ID, and what it is trying to do, that I am doing the SQL text SQL hacks, where I'm giving this SQL query. Okay, so let me. Okay, so this is the SQL ID from all objects. Okay, so this is the SQL ID. I got it. Okay, now next is, okay, so it did say bind variable. Okay, take a manual AWR snapshot. So right now I run this command, which is like execute dvms workload repository dot create snapshot. I press it enter and it got completed. And then it say execute the following PL SQL block which will perform a number of reads of the all object. In this case wind variables are not used. Okay, so the query is this, and let me put it here. And here the same thing, I'm defining the cursor with the name RC. Type RC is a reference cursor which I have told it here. Then L underscore RC object is of RC type. Then L dummy is object name. L start is the current get time. I'm running 10,000 times, opening the loop, and I'm opening the cursor. Then I'm running select hard pass object name from all objects where object ID is equal to y. So I'm not using the wind variable right now. I'm putting this values into L underscore dummy, closing this cursor, and then I'm getting the difference. So this will give me the current this will give me the current time, and this will be the starting time here. And we still again need to note the timings, how much time we took. Okay, so this earlier was 0.96, and let's see, still it's running, and yeah, we'll wait for it to complete. So since it's still running, and let me just try to get the the hash value and the plan hash value from the other session. So let's see, still it's running. I have, okay, so what I see here, this values keep on changing, okay, because it's still running. Okay, so I see this is changing, which is because of the condition. It has to run 10,000 time, and it's looks like it's hard passed. That's okay. So okay, select hard pass. Okay, fine, this is increasing. Run this query to identify the SQL strings which are almost similar in text, where the first 50 characters are exactly the same. These are the SQL query which are candidate to possibly make use of instead of literals. Okay, so let me try to put this query here. So it is saying select plan has value substring SQL text comma 1 comma 80 from $SQL area, where substring SQL underscore text 150 in. Select SQL text having count, okay, group by this. Okay, so there is a condition, and we are trying to find okay, so this is still running. Let's see. So we see that we have some plan as value where we can use the wind variables, and you can see here that this report is coming. Let me do it 15 seconds. So it's all on a CPU. There is no this thing, and then there are the queries right now which is running here, and this is still on. Let's see. Okay, open the database express home, but note the increase in the CPU caused by the hard pass shown by the green color shading. So actually the hard pass is happening, which is resulting in the CPU uses, because we are using the literal value, not the wind variable. Okay, let me click on this, and let's see, can I see something out of it? I don't think so, but let's go to the performance hub back and try to put this as like 30 seconds. Maybe, I don't know why it's getting disabled, but that's fine. Okay, so the thing is like this is because of the hard passing, and it is asking this is a SQL ID. Okay, and right now in the performance hub I click include background activities, so actually the total activity, and SQL ID by weight class. Okay, top dimension wait class CPU. Wait event is CPU plus wait event. It's waiting for the CPU to walk out. And okay, then I have the other identifier, but what it's trying to say that view the main database even at this point in the time. Resource consumption wait class. Okay, resource consumption wait class. Okay, if I choose this, let's see. Okay, so the average CPU, okay, it's waiting. So majority of the wait events are related to the CPU, so it's waiting for the CPU to complete the work. Okay, is it still running? Let's see. Yes, this is still running. Okay, and I can see, so it's saying let's create another AWR snapshot. Okay, to capture it. So this is done. Now we have to see the Addm report. Let's see between the two snapshots that we created, and let me see, can I see the Addm report here? And this is actually, this is the new so this is all wait, it's all on the CPU, so there is no wait, the work is happening, and I don't see an option here to generate the Addm report. But let me see. SQL top dimension, PL SQL, wait, session identifier, session attributes. Maybe I'm not able to top dimension. Okay, I don't see it here, I don't see it here, I don't see it here, and I don't know where it is. That's right. Let's click to monitor SQL. Last activity. Okay, so it's running for 6:3. Last hour, I click on auto refresh, and somewhere I click back. I do not see an option. Okay, so if I click this and go here, I do not see how to create Addm report, but we can do that. Note that I'm finding hard parsing. Okay, let's see if we can do it here. Okay, let's go like this. CD dollar Oracle home CD rdbms CD admin ls minus ltr awr no add. Okay, so I have an Addm report here. I can just go ahead and let's see what is my parent directory. This is home Oracle. I can do like this, I can do like this. I'll try to make it text. Okay, so we created begin snap. I can put 21, end is 22. The default is this, which is okay with me. Let me remove this. So it's generated, and it says, let's try to read this. Can I read this? Yes. Okay, time period 1232 118, database demdb 19.0, hard pass due to literal uses, session connect and disconnect. Okay, so this is what it is trying to mention. Hard pass, that is 94.17, and it says like at least 27 SQL statement with the force matching signature and a planner's value point to view the literal looks example to search. Okay, so the point is like it gives the multiple requirements, but these are the top recommendations. Hard pass due to the literal uses, which we did it. Okay, so yeah, this took 4014 second, and that took like 0.96 second. Okay, now this time okay, so actually this is the same query which was run. We ran it here, which okay, So the objective, okay, so now this is the end of the demo. So we see, like, if we are using the literals in place of the bind variable, our execution time increases. That's the part one. And the second is when we see it on the performance hub report, we can see most of these were based on the CPU uses. Okay, that's the second thing. And when we run the Addm report, you still see, okay, I think, yeah, so it sees like hard pass. So, and then we need to find, we also ran a query to find the planner's value for, you know, yeah, for the query which we can modify to in order to remove the hard parsing. So that's all for this demo, and see you in the next.